What's up, guys? This is Rise, and welcome to another video. Today, a trainer by the name of Rolando has sent us in Registeel Double Dragon. But it's not just any Double Dragon. First of all, it's Dragalge and Haxorus together. And Dragalge is not running your typical Aqua Tail Outrage. It's not even running Outrage Gunk Shot. It's running Gunk Shot and Hydro Pump. I'm going to be honest, I forgot that Dragalge even learned Hydro Pump. I think I knew that at one point in time, but if you asked me to list off Dragalge's moveset, all its viable moves before this video, I probably would have forgotten Hydro Pump. And it is running Hydro Pump Gunk Shot here as it takes an Iron Head to the chin. But oh no. Oh no, dude. Don't do it, Rolando. Rolando, por favor, amigo. Oh, Gunk Shots. The Slurpuff. That is a Gunk Shot, one shot. And knocks out the Slurpuff. And now he's got the Haxorus aligned with the Mawile. It's a Fire Fang Mawile. So this dragon is going to do pretty well against this fairy. Goes for the Surf here. Surf would be enough to knock out if it connects. And that's going to knock out the Mawile. And this is actually pretty good. Going for the Surf, I actually wouldn't have minded to see the Breaking Swipe here, because I think all you're going to need to do is land one Zap Cannon. So you might as well go for the debuff, but this is totally fine. This is totally fine. You just let this go. It's a Sludge. Registeel up a shield. Should be chilling here. It's kind of up to you whether you want to shield. I could see calling the bait here, potentially. And, oh, they actually go for the Overheat. But here's the thing, is now after Weezing's attack has been debuffed, it's not going to be able to knock out with a Sludge. It's going to have to land another Overheat. And Zap Cannon should just about knock out now that shields are down. I think you just shield this no matter what. The only lose con at this point is probably letting an Overheat go through. Weezing sludges as it should. Try and bait, try and play to the win condition maybe. But Zap Cannon connects, knocks out G-Weezy. But the highlight of that battle was certainly the Gunk Shot against the unsuspecting Slurpuff. Unbelievable. Buscando rival. Comienzo del combate. Rolando. I'm not sure if Rolando mentioned in his form where he's from exactly, but we have some Spanish. Now we're going to see Vamos. Dragalge safe swap, and once again, dude, met by a fairy type. This dragon met by another fairy type. Are they going to bother shielding? Is Rolando going to bother shielding? I don't think so. I kind of like the no shield, especially since it's a play rough. I just had some chicken for dinner. Excuse me. That's kind of gross. Gunk Shot. Will it? One shot. Oh, doesn't land this time. Gets shielded by Azumarill. And Azumarill is going to knock out Dragalge. But Dragalge still pulled a shield advantage. So despite the Gunk Shot getting shielded, you pull a shield advantage here. You lured out the Azu. Haxorus is going to get to avoid the Azumarill. They're probably running Hydro Pumps. They may land a Hydro Pump here before going down. But this is kind of perfect, because you're going to get a full lock-on down if they stay in. If you're Rolando, you probably hope that they stay in, so you can get this full farm down, and then throw a Focus Blast at the Flygon. Maybe even grab that final shield. Does Flygon come back? It does. Throws the Focus Blast, and suddenly this situation doesn't look so bad anymore. Lands the Focus Blast. Flygon, I don't know if it even left with a claw or not. It either has a claw or it's one shy. We see the Dedenne counter swap the Haxorus, and although this is a fairy against the dragon, this is a team where the dragons can fight back against a lot of these fairy types. And I think that might have been the play rough, right? Based off the animation. Breaking Swipe coming through. Grabs the final shield. Now you can honestly just... I was going to say you could just counter down and shield, but going to go for this instead. This makes just as much sense. Get rid of the Dedenne. All you need is one counter. You simply shield. And that is a G to the G. Well played. Rolando. Showing up and showing out, as we like to say. 2 games, 2 impressive wins. And he submitted a bonus battle as well. It's like 1 full set plus a bonus battle. Comienzo del combate. Next battle, here we go. Reggie into Galarian Stunfisk. Galarian Stunfisk. As we know, got nerfed with Earthquake, so this matchup used to be quite positive for Galarian Stunfisk, but now that Earthquake does less, it's really not that good for G-Fisk. They do shield the Focus Blast. This Reggie doesn't have the best IV, so I feel like there might be a mud shot breakpoint here. I could be totally wrong, but I feel like these mud shots are doing a little bit more than normal, because I think a higher IV Registeel would have lived the Earthquake a little bit healthier than this. But we see hacks come in, and they might not have... They might be double weak to hack, so they're actually staying in, or maybe they just feel content chipping it as much as they can. That Rock Slide did a shocking amount. Axorus is very glassy. Very glassy. I mean, Axorus is glassy like in the Master League, so definitely glassy in the Great League. This is a lot of work for Dragalge to overcome. We don't know what's in the back, but I think you got to shield something at this point. And if he can somehow land the Gunk shot, I think that could really open up the win condition. Oh, no. Pharaoh? Well, Gunk shot here. They're both resisted. Gunk shots and Hydro Pump both single resisted here, but Gunk shot is stab. I guess... Well, he still has his shield, right? So, how do you... I don't know if you can win this. You do kind of wall this Pharaoh. So you get a massive farm down here. But the problem is I think you need to... I don't think you can farm all the way down. Yeah, so you're going to have to swap in hacks. Maybe you go for the breaking swipe. And the problem here is that Azu's going to get a farm down. I don't think there's any way Dragalge is going to reach double Gunk shot before getting to... before getting... Oh, you know what? Maybe the opponent overthinks it and tries to call the bait. Do they overthink it and try and call the bait? Is that a win con? Gunk shot coming through? No way, dude. Dude, from the opponent's perspective, it makes sense. It makes sense. Because he's thinking that the Dragalge has to bait Aqua Tail to win. And there is no Aqua Tail. There's Hydro Pump. That is actually amazing, dude. That is insane. From our perspective, it's like we lose. He just has to shield and he wins. But he doesn't know. He didn't know. Oh my goodness. Unbelievable. We've yet to see a Hydro Pump. I wonder if we'll see a Hydro... We've already seen like 3 Gunk shots, 1 shot. But will we see a Hydro Pump land in this video? Zap Cannon coming through. Great matchup here for Registeel against the Azu. And the fact that your dragons are avoiding the Azu is really nice. Of course, we've seen the Gunk shot land now, but you'd still rather have your Registeel on the Azumarill. Gonna go for a Focus Blast, since that should be enough to knock out from this range. And it's a little bit cheaper energy against the Azu. Knocks it out. What's gonna come in? Flygon comes in. I like the pivot to not give Flygon such a head start. If you give Flygon a big head start, this is just asking for trouble. Calls the Dragon Claw, which does a lot, but is able to tank it. And now you can go for this Hydro Pump here. I feel like there's no way Reggie shields. Do they? Oh, actually, no. Just going to let it go. Oh, this makes even more sense. Yeah, I don't know what I was thinking. This makes total sense. Comes with his own Reggie. I was thinking you come in with hacks to, like, build up energy, but I guess this makes sense. You grab the shield, and now you just let your Reggie go, right? Now you just let Reggie go. We put it all on hacks. 2 shield hacks? No. Okay. He has different plans. Rolando and I would have played this differently for sure, but this seems to make sense. Goes to the Focus Blast. I presume Reggie will shield it. And then they swap in Flygon. Now you're behind a little bit. So this is a little scary. It's a little scary because you have to shield the Claw, and that Reggie has energy, right? Or do they? So if the Reggie gets to a Focus Blast here, I think it might be game over. Unless somehow your Reggie gets to a move. Going for the Surf. Not going to get there. Focus Blast or Flash Cannon they revealed will knock out. That looks like a Flash Cannon based off the animation. And Reggie not going to get there in time. Yeah, I think you had that one, Rolando. If you just save 2 shields for hacks, go for the full counter down. Shields once against Reggie. And then maybe get off double breaking swipe. But maybe that was too much of a counter down, especially since they were running Flash Cannon, it looked like. Either way, good game. Jay catches the next opponent. Reggie into Reggie. Beep, beep, as they like to go. Does anybody, let me know in the comment section, do you guys play with the sound on in PvP or sound off? I'm a sound off guy. I remember when I said that for the first time, I had someone that reacted like, what? How do you play without the sounds? And I was like, I've actually like never considered playing with the sounds. I never have, and Don't really plan to. I'm just kind of used to without him now. Okay, we see Escavalier come in. This is actually kind of rough to not have Aqua Tail here because this is actually a slightly favorable matchup, I would say, for Dragalge. But just going to let it go at this point. Doesn't feel like it's worth committing a shield. You have to come in with hacks. Unfortunately, they might get to another move here. Yeah, looks like they get to another move. Got denied as well. It's unfortunate. But going to commit the shield. It is an acid spray. Unlucky. Gets the counter down, so the game's still certainly not over by any means. Haxorus has some valuable energy here. What's going to come in to greet Mr. Haxorus? It's going to be a Turtonator. Oh, and a little bit of a mistake again. Fell victim to the U-swap, I-swap type situation. But Focus Blast coming through. Might grab the final shield. And this Haxorus still has a ton of play. Oh, man. Didn't live. Okay. Reggie catches. I forget what the Reggie's health is like. Oh, Reggie's still super healthy. So this might be over. The only win con at this point is like if the opponent doesn't throw their move right away. I think that's the only win con because I think they live a Breaking Swipe. So the opponent should have this unless they mess this up. Breaking Swipe. Looks like a charge attack priority. Turtonator is bulky enough where it should live the Breaking Swipe. Oh, but they lagged or they didn't throw their move. I don't know. So that should have been the opponent's game since they had 100 energy on the Turtonator, but unlucky for the opponent. Unlucky. And I think that's the set. 3 incredible games. Last 2 games a little bit coulda, shoulda, woulda, but that's the Go Battle League for you. Sometimes things happen that are out of your control. Rolando with one more bonus battle. Let's see if he can land a Hydro Pump in the final bonus battle. That would be insane. I'd settle for a Gunk shot, but a Hydro Pump would be ridiculous. Oh, this is at normal speed, so let me just speed this up real quick to 150%, 1.5 times speed. Reggie Double Dragon. Dracades. Anybody watch Game of Thrones in the comments? Let me know. I'm sure some of you have. It's like one of the biggest shows ever. All right. Oh, wait. Yeah, no, this is the right one. Reggie into G-Fisk. As we talked about already, favorable for Reggie, but this isn't a great IV Reggie. So we saw that these mud shots, I believe, do a little bit extra. Oh, calls a Rock Slide bait, though. Really no need to bait if you're G-Fisk. I don't think the bait really does much for you in this matchup, to be honest. They double bait? Oh my god. Are they even running Earthquake? What is going on? Are they running like a different move than Earthquake? Focus Blast. Grabs the second shield. Dude, is he gonna like triple bait here? This opponent's crazy. They're crazy, bro. They're triple baiting. What are they doing? Now you just let this go for sure. Like, if it's an Earthquake, it's an Earthquake. But they've only Rock Slided you. So, like, you just let that go. Oh, no. Doesn't get off the move. That's tough. Unfortunately, Escav got 2 counters there. So, we'll be able to get to a move here before Haxorus. Since it's 7 to a Drill Run. We're going to see another Acid Spray bait. Unlucky. Going for the Surf here. Come on. I want to see Dragalge one-shot something. Nice little undercharge to get a little extra energy on Haxorus. Okay. Gonna swap Dragalge. And there's no way they're expecting Gunk Shot. Maybe they are, but you just gotta be a little bit careful of the catch here. Gunk Shot is gonna do so much to Azu. I love the weight. I love the weight from Rolando. Makes sure that they don't catch on him. Boom! Gunk Shot one-shots the Azu. It looks like G-Fisk will be able to get to a move first. And keep in mind, the G-Fisk probably thinks they're running Aqua Tail, right? So they feel like they have to throw energy. But now Haxorus reaches the Surf in time. The G-Fisk could have overfarmed more, but there's no way they could have predicted the moveset. And that is a G to the G. Super entertaining battles from Señor Rolando. Thank you very much, my man. Muchas gracias, mi amigo, para los combates. Thank you for the battles. If you were impressed by that Spanish, I don't speak Spanish like fluently at all. I just know a little bit. I took Spanish in high school. But all that said, thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, share it with your friends, share it with your local community or Discord server or Facebook page. I'd appreciate it. I feel like this was a pretty entertaining one, so this would be a cool one to perform well on YouTube. Also, feel free to like the video if you enjoyed it. Comment down below. All comments help out. And subscribe to the channel if you're new. We're approaching 43K subs. And I appreciate every single one of you guys that have subbed to the channel. All that said, thank you guys so much for watching. And I hope to see you in the next one. Peace.